Huh? Nobody, huh? Did anyone see a Atharnala bridge? Yes, sir.
No,
Yeah, the Ashish books.
No, Prabhuji.
So even today it is there actually, Atharnala bridge. Lord Chaitanya went on that bridge actually. So from then onwards, he composed, he became very composed, and he withdrew all his feelings and became very, grave, and then he started going towards Jagannath temple, like a lion, but he was walking very fast. His anxiety to see, I was not anxiety, anxious to see Lord Jagannath. That's why it's called a Divyonmadam, divine ecstatic madness. So Premarasa Niryasa Korite Aswadan. So he wanted to experience that, and he also wanted to, spread Raga Bhakti, Rag Bhakti in attachment. There is no question of should I go to Mangalarti or not, should I chant my rounds. It's intense. Wow. Ragamarga Bhakti Loke Korite Pracharan. And so, okay, pot washing, I'll do it. Okay, this I'll do it. I'll do anything for Krishna. I'll do anything for Jagannath. I'll do anything. I'll go to hell eternally. Wow, that is Gopi's mood. So if you're hesitating, should we do it or not? So initially, Vaidhi Bhakti is very important. So finally, Lord Chaitanya reached Jagannath temple. He started. So he entered the Jagannath. It's like he was climbing the steps, and finally he entered the Jagannath temple, and wow, Hare Krishna. And from distance, Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatume. He started saying Jagannath, 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 Jai Jagannath, Jagannath. So he ran, finally reached Jagannath. His desire to embrace Jagannath, he started roaring like a lion, loud. Tears were cascading from his eyes like torrential rains. And finally, he fell down. He collapsed and he fell on the ground, fainted. So the gods they thought he was actually, Lord Chaitanya was displaying. Some people would do that to attract the attention. They thought he was. And what happened? So they became angry. They became very angry, and what they did, they picked up the sticks, beat him. But by the Lord's desire, the Asthana Guru of Asthan Vidwan of Maharaj Pratap Rudra Saram Bhattacharya was present. And he was present, and so when he saw, actually, Krishna, what is his name? Vrindavandas Thakur says, when he saw that loud, noise, that loud calling, and profuse tears and torrential rain of tears, when he saw that, he said, maybe this is Krishna Chaitanya. So when the gods came to beat him up, he said, wait. Don't beat him. And Saram Bhattacharya, what he did, he took a cotton swab Lord Chaitanya fainted and put it in his nose. There's a mild breath, and wow, what is this? That intense ecstatic emotion. No ordinary human being can exhibit this Mahabhav. No ordinary human being can exhibit this type of ecstatics, and this type of roaring, this type of tears, and the deep in 1 minute, such a deep, samadhi, absorption. So because he was said, everyone, all the gods became scared, and they stood at distance. But Lord Chaitanya was not coming to consciousness. Then finally said, bring him to my home. Bring him to my home. I'll take care of him. Then the gods picked him up, the divine transcendental form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they carried. So when they were carrying out of the temple, the devotees joined. Nityananda Prabhu, Mukunda, Brahmananda Prabhu. So they all joined. So, and then Sarvam Bhattacharya, they took Lord Chaitanya to the home of Sarvam Bhattacharya. And Lord Chaitanya was in that even ecstasy. So, what is that? I was waiting, but the Lord would not get up like that. So Sarvam Bhattacharya saw the associates of the Lord. Actually, Gopinath Acharya is actually a brother-in-law of Sarvam Bhattacharya. Brother-in-law of Sarvam Bhattacharya from Navadvipa. He knew all the devotees actually. And devotees also knew Gopinath Acharya very well. So when they entered, he introduced all of them to Sarvam Bhattacharya. Sarvam Bhattacharya offered obeisances. He saw Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu was, wow, it's like a fulgent, so he offered obeisances, and what is that? So then, and then they told the gods, take them to, they want to see the deities, Nityananda Prabhu has not seen the deities yet. So, so he said, Sarvam says, take these people to see the deities. The god said, my lord, when they saw Nityananda Prabhu, they said, when you see the deities, please be composed. When you come, don't act the way, this your guru did. We do not know who is who, So what is that? The gods requested, So then Nityananda everyone started laughing, and finally, what is that? So Jainad, well, they are expansions of Chaturvyuha, actually, So the devotees went to take darshan of the went to take darshan of the Jagannath Balsutramaya. Actually, no, Chaitanya Bhagavat, there's not so much, what is that mentioned, but I don't remember where I read. Nityananda Prabhu went to take darshan. Nityananda Prabhu went to take darshan. Wow, same thing. He saw, he went and picked up the garland of Baldev and he wore it for himself. Then all the gods came, and I don't know where I read this. And Nityananda Prabhu with one hand, he did like this, and they all fell at the distance. They all fell at the distance. Nityananda Prabhu was rowing, seeing Baldev and Jagannath and Subramai. So anyway, what is that? Then they all got prasad and they came back. And Lord Chaitanya was still in that deep absorption. Hare Krishna. So Lord Chaitanya would say, whenever devotees would chant loud, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, for more than 9 hours, Lord Chaitanya was in that deep ecstatic samadhi, actually, Then he slowly got up, finally Lord Chaitanya woke up. Devotees started chanting Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya. And then start chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Then Lord Chaitanya finally got up and said, what happened? Tell me. So that's why Lord works with Yogamaya. Yogamaya arranges, actually. So that's such a wonderful, so that all his pastimes, they act, that's why, what is that? The pastimes of Radha and Krishna, they happen under the, what is it? Internal purpose. Radha Krishna Pranay Kritra Ahladini Shaktirasmi. That the manifestation of the internal potency. So Lord Chaitanya said, what happened? Tell me. They were quiet. Nityananda Prabhu said, you entered Jagannath temple, and when you saw the deities, you fell on the ground and you became ecstatic. And luckily Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was there, and he took care of you and brought you to home. And past 9 hours, can you believe? 9 hours. You're absorbed in that ecstatic emotion. This is Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is offering obeisance to you. Lord Chaitanya immediately got up and embraced Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Lord Chaitanya said, Jagannath Swami is very merciful. He brought me to the home of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Actually, I was wondering how to contact you and how to take your association. Krishna has fulfilled my desire. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya smiled. So Lord Chaitanya said, actually I came to the temple to see Lord Jagannath. But when I saw Jagannath, I developed a strong urge to embrace Jagannath. Luckily, I was saved because of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's presence. So now onwards, I'll see Jagannath only from distance. I will not enter into the altar. I'll stand next to the pillar of Garuda Stamba, I'll stand next to Garuda Stamba, and I'll see Jagannath from there only. I don't know how many of you, if you go to Jagannath, Lord Chaitanya's fingers are there. The pillar melted, Lord seeing, experiencing the ecstasy of Lord Chaitanya. And you can see the prints. Similarly, if you go to, I'm sure you all devotees, went to this, what is that place? During Rath Yatra, Lord Chaitanya would go and stay there. Uh, you know, 15 days, Lord Jagannath Swami will go to seclusion. And
Prabhuji?
Alarnath, please. That's Lord Chaitanya would feel intense separation from Jagannath Swami. He would go to Alarnath actually. When he would go to Alarnath, then he would see Jagannath. I'm sorry, he would see that form of Alarnath deity, and Lord Chaitanya, fainted also there. And there's a slab, there's a rock, and the Lord Chaitanya's body prints you can see, and they pour water because he was feeling intense separation, right? And they pour water actually every day because the rock is feeling separation, and so the heat. Even today they pour water actually. So anyway, what is that? Mm, so what is that? I will not embrace Lord. I'll see if now onwards the Garuda Stamba is very far from Jagannath Swami actually. Still, Lord Chaitanya would see Jagannath from there only. Wow. Nityananda Prabhu said, yes, somehow, you have averted this problem. It's late. Please take bath. Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Chaitanya said, Nityananda Prabhu should always correct me and make me steady. So I have given my body to you, and you have to take care of me. And Lord Chaitanya, he took bath, and and the Lord Chaitanya came and sat with devotees smiling. Saram Bhattacharya arranged a lot of prasad, Mahaprasad, remnants of Jagannath. Lord Chaitanya told the Mahaprasad prayers, and he said, so Lord Chaitanya said, no, please, all these sweets, this upland prasad I don't need, just give me some vegetables. So what he did, he took some vegetables, devotees, they all ate, Saram Bhattacharya, how blessed Saram Bhattacharya was to have served the Supreme Lord. Amazing, actually. So they brought rice, actually. So they started eating it. So it was an ecstatic situation, actually. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this prasad, this meal, is amazing. So they all devotee all took prasad. Chaitanya Charitamrita is only one thing, Devotees sit together and eat prasad and they discuss Krishna. Nothing else. So Sadhananda Thakur says, if any those people who hear Lord Chaitanya coming to Jagannath Puri, and how he came to Jagannath Puri, how he took darshan, this whole episode, you will definitely swim in the ocean of ecstatic love. Haribol. That is the falashruti of this chapter, actually. So the next is the next chapter is actually how Lord Chaitanya has delivered Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, needless to say, actually Mayavada. No doubt, very, what is that, scholar, that people from all over the world, at least India, would come and learn from him. Nyaya, and especially Nyaya, I think Nyaya and Vaiseshika. But it was a Mayavadi. So Lord Chaitanya came, the Lord Chaitanya, what Mayavadi actually, Absolute is sentient. Thou hast proved. The impersonal calamity, thou hast removed. Prabhupada wrote this about Saraswati Thakur. God is a person, personality. Oh, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, Guru Maharaj, you have proved it. And that Mayavad, it's a calamity. And what you did, you came to eradicate Mayavad in this world. And you, by proving God is a person, God is Krishna, what you did, you removed that impersonal calamity. Otherwise, what? God is Brahman, Brahmalin ho gaya, Brahmalin ho gaya. What Brahmalin ho gaya? So, Lord Chaitanya said, Mayavad Bhasha Sunile, who is Sarvanas? If you hear Mayavad, you'll be destroyed actually. Your bhakti is destroyed. One should not listen anything. That's why Prabhupada sometimes in the mood of Balramji, he would say, you should not read any other books. You should read only my books. And in the mood of Balramji, sometimes he would say, I would kick them with boots. Prabhupada would say. Actually, when Srila Prabhupada would talk about Maya, he would tell in the second day when he started, he would tell, these Mayavadis are like this. So all the Americans who would come and attend, they don't know the word Mayavad. Actually, until I came to ISKCON, I also don't know Mayavad. Anyone heard the word Mayavad before coming to ISKCON? Huh?
No, Prabhuji.
Nobody. So, but Mayavadam Asat Sastram Pratyannam Bodhimuchyate Maya Vihitandevi Kalo Brahman Murtina. This verse was told by Shankaracharya to Parvati, Lord Shiva to Parvati Devi. Oh Parvati, in the case of Kali Yuga, I will come and I will propagate a false theory. Mayavada. Asat Sastram. It's a bogus philosophy. But I postulate this theory to bewilder the atheists. Prabhupada translates Buddhists as atheists actually. So, what is that? If Maya is more powerful, then we are all Maya. You are God, I am God, everybody is God. If you are God, why are you overtaken by Maya? Why did Maya cover you? Why are you caught by three modes? Means Maya is more powerful than you. Better to worship Maya then. So everyone, Mayavad is Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana. So you are Narayana, I am Narayana, everyone is Narayana. But Narayana is never caught by Maya. Shankaracharya said that. Narayana Parabhyaktat. Narayana doesn't manifest in the material world. Narayana manifests in the spiritual world. So there is no fall down for Narayana. Maya listens to Narayana. Maya is the maid servant of Narayana. Narayana controls. Krishna controls Maya. Who will tell that verse? That Krishna controls Maya. Maya is in Krishna's control. What is that verse?
Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam.
Yes. Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. Edunanani konte jagat viparivartate. One more verse. Somewhere Krishna says.
Daivihesha gunamayi mama maya durat.
Yes. Thank you, Ma. Daivihesha gunamayi mama maya. Hey, my Maya is very difficult to overcome. But if you surrender to me, Mamevya prapadyante. What next?
Mayam itam paransite.
That's it. Mamevya prapadyante, mam maya metantanite. If you surrender to me, then only you'll become free from Maya. Haribol. One more. But this is not Mahamaya, Yoga Maya. Mahatmanastamam Parda.
Daivim Prakritim Ashrita.
Yes. Mahatmanastamam Parda. Daivim Prakritim Ashrita. Bhajanti Vananya Manaso Jnata Bhutadmaya. So if you are a Mahatma, if you have accepted the shelter of Krishna, surrender to Krishna, and you'll be under internal energy, Radharani. Devi Prakriti. First time Radharani is mentioned. So what is that? So Sarvam Bhattacharya, we have to understand this. Prabhupada, they would think Mayavadi is maybe some people, group of people, Prabhupada had a problem. But Prabhupada proved Mayavadi is not a problem with a group in India. You have that mentality. Mayavadam is a disease we all have. How many of you understand? Mayavad is a disease. I am the controller. I am like, I am God, you are God, everybody is God. We are mini Krishna. You have that nature, right? To the extent we have that nature, that much extent we don't become serious in bhakti. Talking to myself. Is it easy to surrender to Krishna? Is it easy to become the servant of Krishna? Servant of Guru? To the extent we have false ego, that much extent we cannot bend our head. That much extent we cannot serve. What did Lord Chaitanya say? Naham vipro na chanarapatir na vishyo na sudro naham parni na chakrapatir na manasto itirva naham varni. Kintu prati nikila paramananda purnamurtabdir gopi bhartar padakamaleora dasa dasa dasana dasa. I am not a Vipra, I am not a Brahmana, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya or Sudra. I am not a Brahmachari, I am not a Grihastha, I am not a Vanaprastha or Sannyas. Who am I? Servant of gopis. So, even devotees practicing for some time, the tinge of Mayavad is there. But we should eradicate by chanting the holy name sincerely. We should cultivate that. At least I'm telling myself, servant of servant. Devotees, please accept, everyone may accept my humble obeisances. Dear Lotus feet, please, please, please. Then what happens? Then we make progress. Otherwise, you're a devotee, but yeah, I have this position. I have Bhakti Ruksha. I'm a controller. What do you think?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Mayavad is not a Mayavadis are not Advaitavadis in India or group. They are, but it is also a tendency we all have. To the extent we are controllers, to the extent we are enjoyers of our facilities, we have this problem of what you call mini Krishnas. We are, we have that problem actually. I own, I, me, mine. Then what happens? How easy it is to say when somebody is listening, how difficult it is to, apply. As well as Radhana Swami says, even a brahmachari, after if he is made temple president, he'll start behaving as temple president. This is my position. I mean mine. Then where is the servant of servant? Initially, I'm servant of servant. After some time, I'm a servant of servant only. After some time, I'm servant of only my Guru only because he's not there anyway. After some time, I'm not servant, I'm boss only. After some time, I'm boss on boss only. I'm boss on boss, not das on das. It's not das, but boss. Then what happens? All right. Krishna says, stay for some more time. Yeah. Some more kicks from Maya, then only you'll come to this position. Either we have to realize or Krishna will make the Maya realize. Prabhupada said this. Preacher tells everyone, preaches, hey, become servant of Krishna. Humbly. But Maya holds a whip, and tells everyone to surrender to Krishna. Prabhupada says, choice is yours. And that's what I want to speak today. And, and why I said this, Mayavadis, it's not easy to get rid of that Maya, that controller mentality, So let us all pray. Now at least I request everyone to please pray for me, that I get rid of this Mayavad mentality and little way serve everyone without hesitation. Panchakalpatarabhyascha kripasindhabhya vichapatitanam pavanabhya vaishnavya namo. Ananda God Vaishnava ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I'm ending now. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Prabhuji.
much,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad pranam.